In 1 Nephi chapter 17, Nephi is talking about their traveling from Jerusalem to the promised land. Verse 1, it says, "And it came to pass that we did again take our journey in the wilderness, and we did travel nearly eastward from that time forth. And we did travel and wade through much affliction in the wilderness, and our women did bear children in the wilderness." Okay, and if you jump down to verse 4, it says, "And we did sojourn for the space of many years, yea, even 8 years in the wilderness." So, a while back, some people did some genetic studies of, Native Americans and people that are normally associated with the Lamanites in the Book of Mormon, and they found that lots of them have Asian descent. And this was seen by a lot of people as a refutation of the claims of the Book of Mormon, because it says that the Lamanites and the Nephites, they came from Jerusalem. There's lots of possible explanations on this. The church has a gospel topics essay that talks about things like genetic drift and things like that. But and so there's lots of potential explanations for how you could believe both that those genetic studies are true and that the Book of Mormon is still true. Lots of theories. But one possible theory these verses bring up is the fact that that the people of Lehi were traveling eastward for a long time and could have gone through Asia. Like, they could have traveled, through Asia. Some people will say, "Whoa, but it says that Bountiful was on the shoulders of the Red Sea," but it doesn't really say that it's on the borders of the Red Sea. At least if it does, maybe I'm mistaken, but I don't remember it ever saying on the borders of the Red Sea. It doesn't in this chapter, at least. It says that it's by many waters, which could very well be the Pacific Ocean, which, going through Asia, there's the potential that Lehi and his family picked up converts on their way, or preached the gospel on their way, because they're into that kind of thing. And so it could be that lots of the people that came over with them, that were some people that came over with them that weren't completely their family members, and that they were of Asian descent. So that's one possible explanation. There's lots of other explanations. Like I said before, the Book of Mormon says that it's not a complete record, and that there's lots of other people around, and so it's very likely that there could have been some other migrations, and that the genetics might have mixed a little bit. Not enough to show up in the ultimate in the genetic studies that have been conducted with modern people. So anyways, that's just something I thought about with those verses. It's just one of the theories, one of many.